Hey, how are you today? Hope you are having an awesome day. So I am going to be sharing with you a yummy brownie recipe that is packed with protein. So this is one of our favorite, we consider it a dessert, but I love it because I can eat it for a snack and not feel bad because it's got the protein in it, so it's so good for you. And then of course it's made with healthy ingredients. And if you are new to my Facebook Lives, hi, my name is Heather Glaze, and my family and I, we used to eat a lot of, processed foods, a lot of boxed stuff, a lot of fast food. And we ended up changing the way we ate. It was due to health issues that I had, and we have been amazed by the difference. And just, it's amazing how great you can feel when you eat a lot of real foods. And so we've been on this journey for a little over 4 years now, and I am passionate about eating healthy now. So I love to share some of the things that have worked for us. So I am going to show you real quick how to throw together these protein brownies, and they're so good and really pretty simple. So I have 4 bananas that I have mashed up in here. So you want to use kind of ripe ones just because they'll smash up better. So I've got that. And then this is a cup of almond butter, and you could use peanut butter as well. I prefer almond butter just because it's even healthier, but a natural peanut butter will work too. But you want to kind of melt it because otherwise it's so thick and it can be really hard to work with. So we love to use, well, you can't see it, I'm covering it up, but we have a toaster oven back there. Maybe you can see it. And that is our favorite thing to use. I do not prefer the microwave because that totally zaps all the nutrients out of your food. It's really not very good for you. So that is what we use. But if you don't have a toaster oven, you can also warm up stuff like this on the stove. And it will warm up really fast. It's not going to take all that long, and it'll kind of melt it. So that is perfect. There we go. And if you're new, I'd love to hear where you're watching from. And if you've been watching me for a while, definitely say hi. It's always great to hear from you guys. And if you have any questions, always feel free to put those in the comments below. I'd be happy to help you. And I do put the recipe in the comments after I get the video posted, so that makes it really easy for you to recreate the recipe. I put the list of ingredients and the directions in there. So you just want to stir this together. And today I have updated my gluten and dairy-free recipe ebook with some of our family's favorite recipes. And so after I get this video posted, I will put a link to that in the comments below as well. So if you want to make sure that you get notified, just say hi or wave, drop your favorite emoji, and then when I comment with the link, it will send you a notification. Okay, so there we've got our bananas and our almond butter, and then you can add some chocolate protein powder. I usually use chocolate protein powder, but I realized this morning as I was getting this ready that we just used the last of it in our smoothies. So that is actually vanilla protein powder. So I'm going to test it out today, and I'll let you know how that turns out with the vanilla protein powder. Usually though, I use it chocolate, and I do know for sure that that is very yummy. So I will let you know how this works. So stir that in a little bit, and then you're also going to want to use some cocoa powder. Oh, and a lot of times I show it. Let me grab it. Oh, you know what? I did a bunch of organizing and I got rid of my bag. So if you are interested in the cocoa powder, just let me know and I can get a picture off the internet and show you what I'm talking about. I usually buy it on either Amazon or sometimes there's one called jet.com. They have a really good deal. So it's actually a superfood. I love it. It's so good for you. It's way better than just regular cocoa powder. So it's different and it's so good. So we're going to pour some of that in here. There we go. And then we are almost done. So I'm going to mix this up really good. And then the only thing left is the chocolate chips. And then if you want to top it with some more nuts, you can do that for even more protein. So let me see if I can get this mixed up really good. So this one goes together really fast. So I love how quick and easy it is. And it's nice and chocolatey with the cocoa powder. It is so good. And if you've been following me, you know I love, love, love chocolate. And it's been a while since we've done a sweet recipe or a recipe with chocolate in it. So I figured it was time. So this one, if you mash up your bananas pretty good, you'll just have some little chunks of bananas. If that bugs you, you could throw all this in the blender. You could definitely do this in the blender as well. I love using the blender. Sometimes I feel like I use it way too much on the videos. So I like to also show when you can make it without, but you could totally blend this up in there and it would be very smooth, just like a typical brownie batter. So I will show you. We got this stirred up now. And my little helper is not here this week. She's actually visiting with her grandparents. So I'm missing my cutie pie. But you can see how it totally looks like a thick brownie batter. And so now all you want to do is sprinkle in some chocolate chips. Now, if you do use the blender, make sure that you wait and do the chocolate chips by hand, or you won't have like the chunks. You'll just have tiny little bits. So if you forget, it would still taste okay. It'd be fine. It'd just be a little different. Okay, so there we go. So now I have like an 8x8 pan, and we always use parchment paper. This stuff is amazing. It works so well, and stuff doesn't stick to it. It's so nice. So you're just gonna pour it in here. There we go. And the only downside about the parchment paper is it until you get the stuff in there, it wants to pop out. But if you just push it in, it will be okay. And then you're just gonna wanna preheat your oven. Or if you have a toaster oven, this will totally fit in there too. But to 350. And then you'll bake it, I think this one's about 20 minutes. There we go. Okay. So now you're just gonna spread it around and get it in the corners. And the great thing about the parchment paper, not only does it not stick, but it's super cool. I love how easy it makes it. If you want to cut it, you can cut it into whatever size you want. But once you've cooked these, you can actually just lift it out. And it makes it a little easier sometimes to cut it. Or you can totally cut it in the pan too. So whichever way is fine. Now I'm going to get my fingers all messy. Well. Okay. So there we go. You can see it. And then you can take whatever kind of nuts, you know, like we love to use walnuts, or these are actually cashews that I have chopped up. And you can just sprinkle those on top, and it will add even more protein. So there we go. And now you will have a healthy brownie that you can eat for dessert or for a snack. So if you have any questions on this recipe, just let me know in the comments. I'd be happy to help you out. And if you would like to get my gluten and dairy-free recipe ebook, then I'm going to put the link to that in the comments as well. So you can get that too. And you're just gonna cook this on 350. And then after we get it cooked, I will take a picture to show you that as well after it's all done. So I hope you guys have an awesome day, and I look forward to seeing you again next week. Bye everyone.